Good morning, Dungeoneers. It's Luke here, and welcome to my first impressions video on Albion Online. Now, if you haven't heard of Albion Online before, it is basically a combination between Diablo, old school RuneScape, and Black Desert, with a little bit of extra bits thrown in to make it a really cool MMORPG. Now, if you wanted to play Albion Online yourself, it is available free to play on Steam. It was a buy-to-play game originally, but now it has been released for free, and they've had quite a few large content updates recently, which has made me want to go out and try the game. It features all the life skilling you would look at between Black Desert and RuneScape with, gathering and everything like that, as well as top-down action combat similar to games like Diablo. And I really just wanted to give it a try for a while, and I figured with the biggest content updates they've made recently, I would go ahead and give it a try. So this is my very first time playing it, and I want to put a couple little disclaimers before we start here, guys. This is going to be very similar to my Warframe first impressions. I understand that how a game plays in the end game is a lot different than how it plays in the beginning, but I am just here to do my very first impressions, and then down the line, if I do enjoy the game and I play it a bit more, we will do a follow-up video about how I've enjoyed it. And the second thing I really want to mention, guys, is I will be doing some live streaming of this game over on twitch.tv/Dungeoneers Live. Make sure you go and check out the stream, guys. I am really trying to go full-time content creator this year, and helping out through the Twitch stream is one of the best ways to do that, as well as, of course, just liking and subscribing. Don't forget to like the video, guys. If you want to see more first impressions as well, let me know what games you want me to check out down in the comment section below, and I will think about making them. So we're going to create our character here, guys, and as you can see, the graphics are kind of a very stylistic choice, but from what I remember, this is actually fully cross-platform. You can even play this on mobile with people on PC, so they've gone for this sort of stylized approach so that you can play it, with whoever you like, and it won't lag everywhere. The only thing is, when you play as girls, they got some bazookas. I don't know why every female character in this game has some serious bazooka going on, but we aren't going to talk about that right now. We're going to play a male, and this guy actually looks very similar to my RuneScape character I used to play as. So we're going to play as him. It looks like we could do all sorts of interesting little picks here, but let's just change the underwear color to black. You got to go black underwear so you don't get any stains, This is just regular hair. Can we get long hair? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Here's our guy. And maybe, what, instead of a classic beard, let's give ourselves a sort of... There. Just a nice little short beard. Wonderful. Next up, our name is going to be Dungeoneers. Of course, if you guys see me in game, don't forget, come on over, come say hi to me. And this is a full loot PvP MMO. As in, if you kill somebody, you can steal all their stuff. Please do not kill me. If you see this, please do not kill me. So here we are, guys, Dungeoneers, and we are going to enter our world. I am going to be playing the tutorial because I haven't played this game before, and we're going to enter our world. I'm very excited to try out Albion Online. I've been watching a lot of videos, and I'm kind of excited to see what this has to offer. So far, it looks like the movement is very similar to Diablo, which is very nice. Diablo or Path of Exile, anything like that. I want to make this interface a little bigger, actually, I think. It seems a little small here. All right, so on to our first quest. Find a way off the beach, talk to the survivor, complete. Accept. All right, so we got to climb the lighthouse, and I think the lighthouse is this area over here. And we're going to get into our first little bit of combat. Now we have a spell here that seems to be a heal, and we seem to have sprint, so we can run a little bit faster. How do we open up this door? Or wait, maybe that's not the lighthouse. Maybe the lighthouse is over this way. Ah, this is the lighthouse here. Okay, we got it. Up we go. I was actually kind of worried that the graphics weren't going to be very good, but I am actually liking this quite a bit. Very sort of stylized, but that means it's very clear, though. You can kind of see what's going on. Some games have a little bit too much... Oh, how do I pick this up? There we go. Some games have a little bit too much graphic clutter going on, and it makes it so that it's kind of hard to see. This seems very easy to tell what's happening, so it'll be a little bit more easy to see, especially in PvP scenarios. It won't be so hard to tell what you're getting hit by, and it'll be hopefully a little bit more skill focused. All right, so what do we have to do here? Oh, we have to talk to this guy again. All right, so we're gathering some items here, boys, and as you can tell, this has a very similar gathering system to something like RuneScape or Black Desert does, and this game has an entirely player-driven economy, so everything is actually based on the players themselves. Everything that you've bought, everything that you've done has been made from another player, so I'm going to gather up a couple more materials here. All right, time to talk to the blacksmith and get our first weapon here. Beginner's sword. Craft ourselves a sword. And equip this bad boy. So we can have one, we can either have heroic strike or heroic cleave. So it seems like heroic strike is sort of single target. There we go. And this is AoE. So it seems to be how the builds work in this game, guys, is when you click on your item here. I can't get this out of my way. You can pick what item you want. So as you can see, my Q spell here, I can either do a single target ability or an AoE ability with a little less damage. And that's how you sort of get your builds, is it's sort of based on what item you have here. Can I get rid of this? Hello? I did equip. Oh, I need to equip the shield. All right, there we go. All right, we got our sword and our shield. All right. Let's go, enemies. Ah, there we go. So the combat isn't actually, it isn't like true action combat. It's more sort of like you target them and then it sort of auto hits them. And then you have your spells at the bottom, but that's okay. These top-down games are always pretty good for this type of activity anyway. We do have to pick up our gold, though. Can't forget to open that up. So this is the Destiny board, and apparently this is very similar to a skill tree system like it has in, you know, Path of Exile and everything like that. You can unlock nodes by gaining fame, all right, and there's combat fame earned by defeating enemies, gathering fame for gathering, and crafting fame for crafting. There's a big shock, you know? So details can be viewed by selecting a node. All right. You will unlock equipment and skills by fulfilling the requirements of the node. You can track the progress of a specific node by toggling track. The progress of track nodes is displayed on the Destiny board in the top right of the HUD. So, for example, we can click this one here, and it will give us the ability to use Argaric seeds and bean seeds. And it looks like as you go farther down, for example, you can get passive bonuses, everything like that. So it's sort of passive and active bonuses. You can get all sorts of different passive traits. So like I said, similar to Path of Exile, which is very nice because a lot of people need that sort of variety in order to enjoy the game. So we have to get to a ship and find the rest of the crew here. So we got our little questing at the top here. Make that a little bit like that. Okay, we'll just keep it like that for now. All right, so we are in the very first town here, guys. We have all sorts of other players around. This game seems very popular. I've heard that with the new content update, they have gotten a lot of new players coming in, which is great for popularity and stuff like that, especially in games with a player-driven economy. It really helps to have a lot of players, obviously, so that you have a healthy economy. Here you can buy and sell items. Once you leave the tutorial, marketplaces in the cities will be purely player-driven. Almost every item in Albion is player-crafted. Okay? All your orders and attached items are stored locally. This means you cannot access these orders to pick up items from other locations. Okay, so similar to the banking in Black Desert, it seems like the marketplace and banking in this game is locally stored as well. Use the search bar to look for specific items. Click buy to obtain an item. Buy the Novice's Mule and click buy. All right. So we will buy the mule. Buy one. Yes. Never quit. Oh, say, so we got ourselves a mount. Boom, we now have a mount. And how do we equip a mount? Is it M? Nope, that would be map. We sort of figured that one out. It does not say how to equip it, but I'm sure we will get the hotkey soon. So what does it want me to do? Find the wounded crafter. All right, we can go ahead and do that. Oh, it's A. So we can go ahead and mount up here. And we got ourselves a little mule. Look at that. Wonderful. Go ahead and get over to this guy here. Complete our first quest here. And do any activities. All right, does this guy have another quest for us? Beautiful. So we have to acquire ourselves some tools here from this guy here. What does it want us to equip? A beginner's pickaxe and a beginner's axe. So we'll get one of those. So we need some resources. I need 3 stone. So we'll have to go out and gather some stone here in order to get that. There we go. Already got ourselves some stone. And now we can get the beginner's pickaxe, which is nice. We will equip that. And I guess we can probably just gather stone better with the pickaxe equipped. I'm thinking that's how it works. What is this here? Can we get that? All right, we'll get a little bit more of this. I don't see the difference between the regular stone, like gathering the stone with the pickaxe and gathering it without the pickaxe. I don't really see what the difference is there, but I'm sure it will explain it to us. No problemo. Can we afford the axe yet? We can. So now we got the axe. And we're going to talk to Silas and see what he wants us to do. Alright, so we managed to get our first quest here, guys. We have to go into the forest and gather some wood. Now, if we open this up, we can see all sorts of different things here, guys. There is some wood and some leather in this area. So we're going to go into the next area here. And we have to go out and gather ourselves some wood. Oh, it looks like there might be some enemies here, too. So go and gather birch logs and get rugged hide from foxes. Press the hint button in your quest box to see a hint. Okay. So this here, I need to... How do I minimize this? I'll just bring that, like, to there. Perfect. Close that. So first thing, we are going to chop ourselves down a tree. So let's equip ourselves the axe here. And go chop down some trees. So it looks like it just makes it take a lot less time in order to gather. So we'll do that. So we need to find some birch. Birch is white, so we'll chop this bad boy down here. Got ourselves some birch logs, and now we need to equip ourselves a skinning knife. This one here. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to that. Kill this dude here. Oh wait, we should probably... The skinning knife, I guess, does damage too, which is kind of interesting. Damn, these foxes are pointy. Oh, we aggroed this one. Whoopsie. Okay, so you spin around with heroic cleave, and the more enemies that you hit, you gain move speed and attack speed. So it has a sort of passive ability on it as well. So we're going to skin these foxes now, get ourselves some hides. Just like that. So very, very sort of crafting-focused MMO here. Which is kind of nice, though, because I find these sort of crafting MMOs, they're a lot more relaxing than just pure combat MMOs. And it could be something nice to sort of play while you're just trying to chill on a wonderful Friday morning like today. So we're going to mount back up, and we are going to head over back to Mr. Silas over there. And I don't know, we can't sprint on the donkey. Not yet, anyway. Maybe down the line we'll get ourselves a sprint tool. But let's go over, and we're going to talk to Silas again. All right, so we have to go into the mountains now, boys. And go get ourselves some ore and fiber. So, okay, so we do actually sprint faster over time. I think I remember seeing a video, and they were talking about that being part of the boots. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just the way the donkey works. After a second, it starts speeding up a bit more. There we go, yeah. So we need to get ourselves some copper ore and some some copper ore and cotton fiber. So let's go see if we can get ourselves some copper ore. We need to look for a sort of brown rock. There we go. And I guess as long as we have it in the inventory, it'll allow us to use the pickaxe on it. Because I do have my weapon and stuff equipped, and I guess it just uses it right out of the inventory, which is nice. What was that percentage I saw, though? Oh, that's my weight. Okay, I thought it might be durability. Go ahead and gather these here. I might just pick up a couple extra resources. Never hurts to have them. Especially in these types of games. I would just hoard everything that I have. And now we need to go find some cotton. I think that might be cotton there. Yes, it is. Hack it down with our little scythe here. And we got enough. And back to Silas we go. So back on the old donkey here. And on our way back. I'm actually really surprised by how many players I see here. I heard that the game was popular, but I don't really know of anybody who plays it. So it was kind of weird for me to realize there's like a huge player base on this game. It probably improved the player base, though, once they went free to play. That would be my guess. Because people love free to play games. And it just really increases your player base. But the problem is it can sometimes increase the amount of hackers and dubious people. So we're going to craft some copper bars here. And what are we going to do with these bad boys here? What does it want us to do? Go to the tanner and refine our hide into stiff leather. All right. Is this the tanner here? This is tanner over here. So get ourselves some stiff leather. Max it out. Craft that bad boy up. And what is this? Damn, he's got a nice voice. And then go to the lumber mill and refine your birch logs. All right. Lumber mill is this boy here with the wood. Craft all those. And then the weaver for the cotton. So just sort of giving us a rundown on how to do everything in one go here. And last but not least, we are going to build ourselves a boat. I believe. Use the birch planks to repair the ship. Use the copper bars to repair the ship. Use the cloth to repair the ship. And use the stiff leather to repair the ship. Okay. So we'll use those. There we go. We managed to fix our boat, and we're going to go speak to the captain, and I think we're finally going to head to the main area. Everything is done. Complete. Go to the outpost in the forest and steal the heretic map. Kill the heretics until you reach the learning point of the trainee combat node. Unlock the trainee combat node. Return to Captain Tia. All right. Sounds good to me. So we're going to get back on our... Oh, we got some learning points here, guys. Learning points are displayed at the top of the Destiny board. The line in the progress bar indicates the learning point threshold. Losing learning points will complete the node. This effectively cuts down on the amount of fame needed to complete the node. Only a set number of learning points can be earned by completing daily activities. Okay, so these are sort of like skips you can kind of use for leveling up. I have watched a couple beginner's guides, even though I haven't actually played the game before. And from what I can tell, the learning points allow you to basically skip certain thresholds you need to increase a level in a particular area, but you only get a limited amount of them a day, so you shouldn't be wasting them. So I'm actually not going to use mine. I'm just going to grind it out until later on when I'm a little more accustomed to the game and I actually know sort of what I should do in order to know what I should spend my points on to be the most effective. Because I'm going to try and get to near end game so I can actually make quite a few videos as well for you guys. Because so far I'm actually really enjoying this. The game seems really fun, simplistic and in depth at the same time. Really, it's how would I describe it? It's very like easy, but it's also very complex. But it doesn't have a lot on screen. It's not like there's a bazillion buttons happening. It's a simplistic interface with a deep gameplay, which is a really good combination, especially for new players. Like this is very easy for new people to get into, as far as I can tell. But that doesn't mean anything for late game. I don't know about late game, so I guess I have to get off my horse here. What am I trying to do here? Kill the heretics until you reach the learning point threshold. All right, so we're going to go and do some combat here, boys. So for our weapon here, like we said, we just have the plain sword here. I think the axe is for cutting trees down, so we can't really do that. So we're going to equip ourselves a shield, and we're going to go out and kill some heretics. Shot this guy down. We're doing a lot more damage to these guys than we were to those foxes. Those foxes were way more tanky. We got those, and we're getting ourselves some silver. Gotta get the silver. And it seems like when I hit somebody with this ability, it goes on a lower cooldown. But I remember it saying if I hit 3 people with it, it gave me like a special passive. Yeah, so you can see here, create 1 heroic charge if you hit at least 1 enemy. Create 2 heroic charges if you hit 3 enemies or more. Every heroic charge increases your move and attack speed by 12% for 6 seconds, stacking up to 6 times. However, I didn't actually see where it was here. So if I hit this again... Oh, it's up here. Okay, so it's in my top left there. That's how many heroic charges I have. Beautiful. And we can heal ourselves up with our R key here. As long as you're not in combat, you can use this spell to mend wounds, regenerate 4% health and energy per second for 12 seconds. And I guess it doesn't have... It just has like a sort of little cooldown there, but... I might have to lower my mouse sense, but that's okay. So the combat does feel quite good. I was worried it would be fairly low impact because of just the fact that there's, not a lot of particle effects to really show sort of what's going on, but it seems very it's not clunky at all. It's very nice. I do enjoy this combat quite a bit. It doesn't feel quite like Diablo, but it doesn't feel like a point and click either. It feels a lot, there's a perfect sort of mix between the two. I do have to mention, though, guys, this isn't a sponsored video. I am genuinely enjoying this. Albion did not contact me in order to make videos on them or anything like that. I'm just simply wanted to try the game out, and I'm really enjoying it, so... Okay, let's see if we can take on a pack. All right, we're doing it, boys. Oh, wait, we're... Oh, no, I don't want to... No, let me finish killing these guys. They sort of reset. Oh, I don't know if I win this, actually. I'm going to run. Oh. Oh, we did it, boys. Look at that. We are the master. And we're just going to regen our health here. So we're going to go back to that Destiny board. I don't remember what the key is for it. Is it this one here? Yeah, Destiny board. So we finished our trainee one here, which is this here. Automatically unlocked. We can get... No, that's trainee farmer. We got trainee fighter. So we need to do a little bit more fame here. And it wants me to use my learning point. And that way it'll allow us to use a few more weapons and armors. So learn that. So there we are. Learning points are limited as a set per day, so use them wisely, which I will definitely be doing. So we're going to go through and kill a couple more of these guys here, and I will see you guys back at Captain Talia. All right, so we're going to head over to the Warrior's Forge, and we're going to see what we can craft here. We can all wear all sorts of different armors and weapons, and the thing about Albion is it is classless. You simply make a character, and then you can equip whatever sort of gear you want. If you want to become an archer, you just put on a bow. If you want to become a warrior, you can put on a sword. So we're going to see what we can get here. We got beginners, or we got novices. So for the novices, we need some copper bars. So I need to actually go ahead and craft some copper bars here. And we're going to go and take that over to the forge. So the forge, I believe, was actually over here. We're going to go ahead and use this. And we're going to forge some copper bars here. Oh, I need some more items. So what I'm going to do, guys, because I want to get the nicest one I can, is I'm going to head out and I'm going to gather up myself some copper. And I'm going to use that copper to make some copper bars so that we can get ourselves a new sword. And this seems to be the sort of pillar of Albion Online's gameplay, is you craft everything that you want for the most part. I mean, there are obviously some areas where you can buy items, but we're going to craft ourselves a lot of the stuff in this game. So we're going to get ourselves some copper ore here. I didn't pay attention to exactly how much I need, so I'm going to just do sort of as much as I can and just kind of go over and hope I have enough, basically. But I mean, I'm sure it won't cost that much. It is still a tutorial area, so we're just going to get ourselves as much as we can here. This is all depleted. This one's not. And we currently have 12 copper. I think it said it needed 16 for was it 16 for a copper bar? I don't think it was 16 for a copper bar. That doesn't sound right to me. That's all right. Damn, there's a lot of new players here, so we're actually running out of copper surprisingly quick. So we'll get ourselves a little bit more here, and then we're going to head on back and hope that we have enough to craft with. We should be fine, though. We should be good. Maybe just one more rock here. Just to be safe, we will get one more rock. We're getting multiple off of this rock as well, so it'll be a nice, decent amount, and hopefully that'll be enough. We're already at 30. I can't imagine it's going to be that much more. So let's mount up, and away we go. Back down to the forge. All right, so we're going to craft as many copper bars as we can here. And we managed to get ourselves 45. I think that's a little bit too much, but that's all right. So we're going to head on over and see what we can craft ourselves here. I don't want a bow. Do I want a staff? I kind of want to be a warrior off the bat. So we're going to start off by being a warrior. And it seems like this one is the better one. So we're going to get ourselves a broadsword. Is it better than... Yeah, it's definitely better than the beginner's one, so we'll get ourselves one of those. And I don't have enough wood for the shield, but I think if I simply go down a little bit, there was a tree around here somewhere I could chop down real quick. Maybe not. It's okay. I don't really need the shield anyway. I already have a beginner shield here. And we are going to go back to Captain Tia, and I think this is enough for us to complete the tutorial. No, we got to get ourselves some... you can either craft or buy gear pieces. So I think we're probably going to do a lot of our own self-crafting here, because I do enjoy the sort of gathering aspect in a lot of these games, like life skilling and stuff. So we're probably going to do a little bit of that. So we basically have to get ourselves some helmet, armor, boots, and then a two-handed weapon or main and offhand. So we're going to have to get ourselves quite a bit of materials here, but that's okay. So how much do we need for armor? This is a T2 helmet here, so we'll craft one of those. Craft the soldier's armor and the soldier boots. Oh, I need a little bit more copper bars here, but let's equip what we got. So that's our new helmet. It has what we need on it, so we'll get our new helmet and our new armor, which either has the mend wounds or the fury. Once unleashed, you get a 7% damage bonus and a 4% crowd control duration every time you take damage. So we'll put on one of those for now, because why not? And yeah, how are we looking here? We're looking pretty good here, boys. Got ourselves some actual metal armor, which is very nice. Got ourselves our beginner's broadsword. No, we need the novice's broadsword. And it has the same ability, heroic cleave or the stab, but we have some extra ones here. Interrupts enemy spellcasting, deal 136 damage. And then our E is jump towards an enemy, dealing physical damage and interrupting. Consume heroic charge and converts them into higher damage. So we kind of build up our charges with our Q here and then use our E to expend them. Which is kind of cool. It gets ourselves a little bit more of a combo. And then we can also reduce our damage taken Fury. Ooh, so this is sort of like a self buff here. Our Q obviously is the swing, and then we'll start using our other abilities. Once we get there, I don't know how we actually have to equip them. Where did I see it? I thought it said that we had it here. Am I blind? Oh, we didn't equip it yet. That makes more sense. We got to equip it first. There we go, and now we have all our other spells and stuff. So we're going to head out and gather ourselves some more materials, and I will see you guys in a moment. Now we seem to have brought ourselves to a little bit of a bandit camp on my quest for birch. So we're going to see kind of how much damage we can do with our beautiful new skill here. Seems like we can do quite a bit, actually. It says my health is low here, but I think we're all good. Yum, 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 monies. Gotta love myself some monies. I might come back here, actually, and hunt some of these dudes down in a little bit, but first things first, I need to go and get myself a few more bits of birch here. That's the reason I came back out to this forest area. Is the birch is not in the mountain area, no matter how much I looked around. I completely forgot. You can actually check on your map. When you check where you are, you can see what materials are actually available, and I need these birch logs. So we're going to head back out and grab ourselves some birch, go back, and we will finally finish getting ourselves the shield that we need in order to complete our quest. All right, we finally have ourselves our full set of T2, which means we can talk to Captain Tia, get ourselves a novice cape, and time for us to go out and find the heretic fort in the mountains and go out and probably kill quite a few more guys, but I kind of want to clear out my inventory here first, so I got to find out how about we actually go out doing that. And we got ourselves a cape now, too. Beautiful. All right, so we seem to have come across some kind of fort. Now, I'm pretty sure the donkey can be injured, so we're going to go in without him here. But that's okay. Seems to be plenty of other people here, so we might actually struggle to find some mobs to kill. Hopefully, it has shared whatever the word would be. Basically, if we all hit the same guy at one time, hopefully it shares the credit. Get ourselves out of the red circle. Very easy to see. Easy to figure out where enemies are going to be hitting from. Very, very nice UI so far. Very happy with it. And I can't pick that up. Somebody else's. It told me I was going to jump to that. Also, I have to turn on quick cast. There is a quick cast option in here, guys, in the interface. Right down about spell casting, quick cast on button press. Perfect. So we should be able to just click on it. Yeah. I don't have to aim my spells. It's just going to go off at my mouse. Failed my interrupt, but that's all right. So I have my W spell here, which can actually interrupt them from using their abilities, which is going to be very, very convenient, especially if there's any sort of mobs that are, you know, casting big spells that I can't quite escape from. I can actually hopefully interrupt them and not have to worry about it too much. So I should be able to... Nope. Still failed it. So we interrupted that one, but instead of using an interrupt spell, we interrupted him by killing him, but I guess that works just as well. See, it says I used the interrupt spell, it just didn't happen to work. But that's okay. I'm sure we'll figure it out a little bit later on. All right, so we have to create chaos by setting fire to the ammunition storage. All right. It's not going to let me through here, is it? Nope. We're going to have to go up, boys. Let's sprint. All right, so we lit that on fire. And let's head on over and call our ship, which should, I believe, be taking us to the mainland. Can we jump? Come on, let me jump. Let me jump. Let me jump. Let me jump. Haha. I actually really like this sort of whirlwind ability that I have here. Boom. We are now a journeyman reaver. I'm assuming we got that from killing enemies. Who is this guy? Oh, hello. All right, going to this guy. We are running low on mana, however. Ow. All right, we chopped them down. Got ourselves some juicy money. And we finally lit that. And we're going to go down to the pier, grab myself my donkey. Whoa, that is a fast ship. All right, we got to go quick. This ship is zooming. There we go. Hello, remote romance. How are you? Finally time to leave Tutorial Island.
Albion is waiting.
Yeah, Albion's waiting.
On board, Sabi.
Travel to... Oh, we have multiple different areas we can go to. Huh. Okay, so let's go to... let's go to the forest at first. I mean, I'm sure we can go anywhere else we want to anyway. Oh, we are there already? I was expecting a bit more of a loading screen. So here we are, guys. We are finally out of the tutorial area. Finally ready to go in and start playing ourselves some real Albion Online. As for my first impressions, I've really enjoyed it so far. It's giving me very sort of old school RuneScape vibes. I'm getting, like, don't get me wrong, the gameplay is not even similar to old school RuneScape, but just that feeling of starting like a new RPG with tons of players around, and I don't know, it's just giving me RuneScape-y vibes, and that is definitely a good thing. I've really enjoyed my time with the tutorial so far, and I'm definitely going to continue playing some Albion for a little while. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep playing it, and I'm probably going to stream it for about a week, twitch.tv/DungeoneersLive. Go check out the live stream. We're going to stream it for about a week, and then I'm going to make a follow-up video and talk about, you know, what I've experienced in my first week, how I think the first experience is for new players, and then if I enjoy it, we're probably going to keep playing it, and if I didn't enjoy it, I at least enjoyed the time that I've spent with it so far. So thank you all so much for watching the first impressions. If you play Albion Online, or perhaps you just want to leave your opinions on it down in the comment section below, go ahead and drop your opinions in there, and we will all take a good discussion about how this game is. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Peace out.